I didn't see wasn't for Bobby, wasn't that the one little guy they adopted? I'm not sure. I didn't see it on the little John Denver bio thing on the interweb, so interweb, yeah, a lot of older folks call it. It's funny, so. One time when Mom was watching Pat and I got called into work, and I sit there and she says, well, what do I do? And he says, oh, Mom, he'll be fine. He put in a couple of movies and he'll sit there and play with his toys. And yeah, you're right. She says, I don't know how to work the VCR. I said, don't worry, Mom, he does. Smart ass. It's true. The 3-year-old knows how to work the VCR. He rewinds his movies and yeah. Oh, Patrick had a lot of Sheldon type traits. Yeah. Organized everything and all the flags, all the colors, all the countries. Pokemon, all the Pokemon things. Yeah, he had a lot of Sheldon type traits. All right, yeah, my Patrick, yes. So and his Disney movies, every time they were done, they were always rewound and put in chronological order, not in alphabetical order, in order of when they came out. Yeah. That was my Patrick. From the time he was like 5. 5 or 6. Yeah, no. Well, he got some from his dad. I had my tapes, well, because I worked at a record store. But I had tape racks and CD racks, and I had them in alphabetical order and genre. So you could walk up to your genre and go, okay, I'm in the mood for jazz, simply because I'm feeling Coltrane, right? And so you sit there and just walk up, okay, country, okay, there's George Jones, there's Jimmy Brown, so you could just come up and grab what you wanted to hear, and you knew, okay, there's the country section, because you could just see it. Oh, that's the jazz section, that's country, that's reggae. And you grab what you want to hear, put it in, and play it. Now it's all, what is it, WMA? And I can't catalog it, or I can't find a way to take it and put artist and genre on the computer because of the way the thing's put in there on my computer. So it's like, fuck, making files and stuff. Maybe one day I will. If I feel like boring myself to death and sitting in that chair and going, fuck, I hate life. But otherwise I'd get, hey, Watson, do this for me. Does anybody know if Watson can take my backwards compatible 2013 creative teams and code them so they could be used on 2014? That would be cool. I'd like to use Western Oregon, South Arizona, which I made, which is the South Arizona Buffalo Soldiers. I fixed Fort Huachuca. And Southern Oregon and UC Santa Barbara. And I got Montana State, Montana. I do not have Montana on 2014. I don't think so. I don't think I have Montana. I have them for 12 and 13. I accidentally deleted it, shifting teams and moving them from memory card to memory card. Same with Gonzaga. Same with a lot of teams. I did that with a lot of them, and I was like, shit. Yeah, and afterwards I was like, damn it, Earl. You deleted a lot of them by just moving them around. I was like, well, if they don't want me to connect to them, I don't want to connect to them. So I got basketball. Whatever. I don't care. No, I don't. If people want me to have, like I'd always say on Facebook, I'll be there in spirit. If people want me there in spirit, I'll find a way to connect to them. If they don't want me around, I don't want to be around them. If people are up to no good, they're lying and manipulating and abusing, I don't want to get to know them. I don't want to be around them. And I don't want them to be able to use technology to manipulate people to feel powerful anymore, because it's wrong. My wants are based on human needs. Their wants are based on human greed. So I know what I'm doing. So I'm not stupid. I'm very intelligent, quite intelligent actually, yeah. So I'm gonna sit here and listen to these songs. I already shot for 45 minutes. So, I walk around here for 45 minutes talking to you macaroons, mostly macaroons. Yes, because the people I mainly usually talk to are the assholes that have me on house arrest here. So it's just, The stuff with Jennifer Lopez and all that, that's Miss Sophia's Diary. When I get a ticket to Shanghai, I'll be okay. The last one I get is Shangri-La. Okay, Sri Lanka. That's what you guys get from those videos? Fuck, I say one thing wrong and that's what they go, oh, he said that. Yeah, I'm losing my mind like Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, and Barack Obama, and Jimmy Kimmel, and what's the other guy's name? Donald Trump, yeah. And so, losing my mind, right? I was like, no. People say things wrong. Mom used to call us the pets. Because it happens to all of us. It happens when you're 10 years old. Okay, you don't sit there and go, oh, my brain is deteriorating and I'm going to need drugs to survive hell. If you stress about it, it's going to get worse. If you sit there and go, yeah, I always do that with my dad. No, Dad, sometimes I like when I was young, I used to accidentally steal people's pens because every time I wrote something, I put it behind my ear because I had long hair. And so you do shit like that. You know, don't find your sunglasses because they're on top of your head. Yeah. And so lots of things like that. It doesn't mean that you're getting Alzheimer's, you've got dementia. It just means you're distracted. You're not paying attention. And sometimes it's a good thing. Damn, she's fine. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry, maybe she'll like me. And okay. What if she's superficial and shallow? Well, shit, most of them are. Fuck. Leave me alone. Because they're so mean. Fine takes on a whole different meaning when we're judged by our deed. But in the future, like I told Hope and I think it was Vanessa. She's so shy, little sweetheart. In the future, our bodies won't have to withstand all this tribalism and this abuse, and our metabolisms won't get to the point where it's just like hard to survive, and it reflects on our physical appearance. And because the way I look now, I look like John Najim, and he was a diabetic that ate Chef Boyardee by the case and drank Diet Dr. Pepper by the case. Okay, yeah. And me, Earl, I could eat salads 5 days a week and only twice a day. Okay, and I get up and I shoot baskets an hour a day, and I'll work just to get the use of the diet. And so, I had no business looking and feeling like I do. Because all the professional athletes and all the professional soldiers and all the professional propaganda tool bags are all like, he thinks he's all that. Technically, you have made me all that. I above and beyond to Call of Duty. Book of Job, Muhammad, Selassie, Sun Yat-sen, Krishnamurti. You all did it. Wasn't me. I was like, just 2009. I just lived the lights past. That time yet? Oh, son of a bitch. It's like that one kid at the library said, by the time they're all done, they're going to make you look like the king of the world. Not what I was shooting for. Kind of like with Ronnie. You cut them all with their pants down. I didn't mean to. I didn't know. You don't know. Okay. When you have things happening in your life, what happened in Santa Fe, what happened in Sheridan, what happened in Sierra Vista, you're just like... Okay, I knew. I'm like, okay, out of the rough room screaming. But okay, so something's happened here with the young person, right? And they're like, why don't they say something about it? I guess the best thing to do would walk up to the person that it did it and said, I understand because the way he talks, and I know it wasn't, if you're making your design, you were just trying to survive this hell. So I'm not mad at you, and I don't know if I really have to forgive you because you're not as responsible for it as the people that I have to forgive at NASA and Homeland Security and DARPA and all that crap, and the FBI, CIA, and all those turdbacks, and the Pentagon. So, if you can forgive all them, I love Adolf Hitler. Okay? I love Mussolini. I love Son of Sam. I love Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay? So, when we live the Lord's Prayer, I don't think people like Jeffrey Dahmer are going to do what they do. I don't think Adolf Hitler's going to do what he does. I don't think these assholes on TV making jokes about genocide are going to be on TV making jokes about genocide. Thinking, I'm on advertising, I'm famous and successful, I worked hard for all this fuck money. Yeah. Brain chemical addiction often, to sustain it, tries to disguise itself as hard work. Me? Yeah, I work hard to stay alive, and I work hard to... Okay, don't hate their fucking faces, and don't regurgitate the moment they talk to you right in their face. Okay, maybe if we were in zero gravity, no, they'd be everywhere. Okay. I'm not dropping down. Why did you dive down in a plane to see what it's like to be in zero gravity? Because you're excessive and compulsive and you have a bad brain chemical addiction. If you need to do it, do it. If you don't need to do it, why are you doing it? We got to make money. Oh, son of a bitch. Go in the little salt tub thing and then panic because you may not win a Nobel Prize. First female, right? It's like, shit, they're fucking batshit crazy. I know they know they're, I know they like the sweet Asian lady with the gentleman from here at Walmart. And he says she works with kids with disabilities. I said, I worked with kids with injuries from a toxic environment too. I wouldn't call them disabilities. I'd just say injuries from a toxic environment. Down syndrome. Like Mr. Daniel, I met at the store the other day. Wasn't he so wonderful? Came around the corner and I smiled at him. He smiled at me real big. Hi. He goes, my name is, and I goes, it's Daniel. He goes, yeah. Because he got all excited. My name's Ralph. Nice to meet you. He got all excited. My name is, it's Daniel. It's on your jacket. And he goes, yeah. He was so sweet. It was nice to meet you. You too, gentlemen. You too, sir. You're kind and gentle and just a real gentleman. It was wonderful meeting you. He was wonderful. His smile lit up the room. He was kind. When someone smiled back at him and made eye contact, he let them know, hey, thanks for doing that. Thanks for recognizing me. Thanks for acknowledging me and appreciating me. You are a wonderful guy. So are you. Wow. And people, okay, and they call those people disabled that have an injury from a toxic environment because of your disgustingness. So all you Green Berets, all you combat controller Carls, all you Merchant Marines throwing the Coast Guarders throwing the Merchant Marines on the bench. Okay? I'd like to introduce you to Daniel. He's a man. Okay? So do you understand? They better, because I'm kicking that ass. You show me that ass, I'm gonna kick it. Hell yeah. So Patrick, that song, I had a video of him going to Corey's, and we were going into Corey's, and Dad, someone's playing the song from the Power Rangers. I got the power. Old Patrick, and when he was telling me about the squirrels, well, they eat pecans. I saw him at Grandpa's. Squirrels eat pecans, and they do. They used to get squirrel traps and everything like that. Wayne Suggs told us a story about a lady. She said, I don't want to get a squirrel trap. I don't want to do that. And I'm nice to the squirrels. I don't want to hurt the squirrels. And she came up 3 months later and asked him, could you get me about 2 or 3 squirrel traps? He said, what's the change in attitude there, Mammy? What's the change in attitude? She had like a New Mexico room like Dad has. The roof caved in because squirrels got in there and put about 3,000 pounds of pecans in that roof. I made it, give the girl a balloon and a lollipop and stop bothering guys with Asperger's that are stupid enough to believe Israel and then kill people over it. I'm watching you, insurance salesman. Okay? If you advertise you're an insurance salesman, stop doing it. Okay? Even though Meghan Trainor makes you, I giggled. It's Patrick, he does sports. Why is nobody applauding? It's like, she's kind of funny. Cluelessness is always kind of funny. Natalie, I'm annoying you. No, because I'm ignoring you. No, you're acknowledging me. That's because you're currently amusing me. Okay, hey, who's on first? Third base? I can't remember. I don't know. But she's funny. She's very funny. Okay. Emily's sweet. Emily can be funny. Yeah. Kate? Yeah. Kate's charming and spunky, and yeah. And Noah's hilarious. He tries to. Oh, well, yeah, he's just naturally funny. Okay? He's just a naturally funny person. It's like, that kid is funny. Natalie's naturally funny without trying. Noah doesn't have to try. He's naturally funny, but he's aware that he's being funny. Natalie's not always cognizant of the fact that she's hilarious. If Noah points it out to her, just this. Like with me, you know. You're currently amusing me, Natalie. I won't ignore you. If you amuse me, that'll be great. Okay. So it's pretty funny. I'm going to go inside. All right. We'll see you later, man. We'll talk tomorrow.